The Urban Evolution is being brought to you by Terra Developers. We build more than just homes. We build opportunities. Check them out on the web at terradevelopers.com. And Destination Trenton. Discover Trenton, the seat of power, the center of New Jersey arts, and the cradle of the American Revolution.
Hey, Kel Ramos here with the Urban Evolution. We're at the annual Jersey Fresh Graffiti Jam here at TerraCycle, New York Ave, Trenton, New Jersey, where graffiti artists came from all over the country to paint the walls and show their support for graffiti art. Check it out.
This event specifically is about bringing underground hip-hop, graffiti, basically bringing them to the community and bringing the community to them.
This is Casso here, one of the artists at NJ Graffiti Jam here at TerraCycle. What's going on, man?
Chilling, man, hot, working, making it happen, having fun, painting.
How about TerraCycle? Like, how instrumental have they been in helping you guys with this movement?
Oh man, we started painting down here, I believe it was like the end of 04, 05. And it started off as just like the local guys just came down here. We was only painting insides. Then Leon talked with the owner and he gave us permission for this wall. And this was the first jam. It was only like 10 people that's painted this wall. And then over the next year we added more. We got more spots. And then the next year was like 20 writers, then 30, then 40. It just keeps growing every year.
I'm here with Dimmer, graffiti artist all the way coming from Newark, New Jersey down here to participate in this event, New Jersey Graffiti Jam. Why'd you come so far?
Well, for me it's not far because I'm coming down here to paint with my people, my fellas, my crew, VS, Vicious Styles. So if I had to travel 14 hours, whatever, I'd still come paint with the boys. So it's not a problem at all.
Why is an event like this so important for a community like Trenton?
Well, it gets to show the community that graffiti it's not gang graffiti, it's not all gang scribbling, it's not all little kids tagging on everything. It can be something else and it can be accepted by the community.
It's really awesome that they're keeping things going, keeping graffiti alive and hip hop alive. Graffiti is a very, very important aspect of hip hop.
I mean, you think like spray paint really goes everywhere especially when I use it. So for these artists, this is a different type of canvas. And this is a different type of art using a different form of paintbrush.
It expresses art and diversity. I think it's beautiful.
Almost everyone dreams about finding something they love to do and making a living out of it. David Robinson, with his company Natural Edge, has found a way to do just that.
Well, I'm the owner of Natural Edge Company. This is a company that makes basically rustic style architecture and furniture using logs, branches, natural materials.
Natural Edge has been hired for projects all over the country by clients looking to add this extraordinary arboreal feel to their homes, businesses, and parks.
Being inside one of our structures is a kind of uplifting experience, so to speak. It's all natural materials and one feels a kind of calm inside our structures.
The structure beautifies the environment around here. It makes it a more inviting place, gives a softer feel than a lawn would.
David's ability to combine a technical trade with an artistic vision keeps his products unique and always in demand.
Well, I guess I'm kind of an artistic, glorified carpenter, more or less. A lot of it is, it's making things that people need and want and provides a service. The art part, which to me is, a little bit of flair, I get to throw that into the mix.
As profitable as Natural Edge has turned out to be, its success goes much deeper than just business.
I don't even look at it as work. The real work is just putting the tools away at the end of the day, but I have a great time with it. It's just a lot of fun, and I'm making some money at the same time, so it's awesome.
Tim Ho and Tony G from Honolulu celebrating their CD release party tonight. So why don't you guys tell us a little about your new CD?
It's called I Want It All, and it's a really good rock and roll album. It's really good. We recorded it here in Trenton at Hotbox Studios.
Yeah.
And we had it mastered here in Trenton, right? Yep, same place, Hotbox Studios.
Yeah.
And what's it been like for you guys trying to make it as a rock band in the area? How's the music scene been treating you?
Pretty good, actually. The music scene here is really good. There's a lot of people interested who want to hear like new, good music, different types of music. You can play with all different bands. You get hip hop people, you get reggae people, classical people, avant-garde people, and we can all play together, and it melds really nice. And everybody listens to each other, and we're exciting. It's really creative, and we feed off each other and things like that.
Sounds like a really good fusion of genres going on there.
There's
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, we do a lot of stuff out of town too. We just went on tour down to South Carolina and stuff, and we're bringing that all in and like spreading some of the Trenton all over the country.
Yeah, and people love Trenton, by the way. People love Trenton everywhere. Michigan loves Trenton, by the way.
Really? Specifically Michigan loves Trenton?
Specifically Lansing, Michigan. I want to give a shout out.
His other band's got a whole bunch of ladies out in Michigan.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
I bet they do. So what do you guys have coming up for the future?
We're playing. Well, basically we're going on
We're
touring.
recording. We're about to go back into the studio real soon and do a couple more songs. We're still very new band. We've only been playing out for about 7 months, so we want to get some more stuff recorded and play as many shows as we can.
Just gonna rock and roll it in Trenton. That's what we're gonna do.
Liberation Noise is being brought to you by Micro Jazz Audio Video Studios, right in the heart of downtown Trenton. Check them out on the web at microjazz.com.
Microjazz Audio and Video Productions offers affordable media solutions. Let us help you create professional sound and video products for duplication and distribution. We specialize in CD and DVD production, graphic design, web videos, and demo CDs. Make an appointment to visit our rehearsal and recording studios. Call us at 609-858-0643. Microjazz Audio and Video Productions in downtown Trenton, New Jersey.
Move up to the historic Broad Street Bank Apartments in Trenton's first skyscraper. Express your style in these spacious homes with gleaming hardwood floors, beautiful baths and kitchens, and oversized windows, and a residence roof garden with spectacular views of the city of Trenton. Walk to your job in the city or to the train station for points north and south. Walk to the State Museum, the Mill Hill Playhouse, and Patriots Theater, and to shopping and restaurants. The Broad Street Bank is downtown living at its best.
The Urban Evolution is being brought to you by Priority Mail, Flat Rate, a simpler way to ship. And Content Trenton, healing the divide through broadcast art.
We're very excited to be putting on the Battle of the Chefs. This is our first annual chef competition, and we've invited local chefs from the area restaurants, and we've selected one amateur to go up against the 3 chefs.
Hi, my name is Jason Hensel. I'm from the Salt Creek Grill in the Princeton Forestdale Village.
I'm Pete Nowakowski from Rat's Restaurant in Hamilton.
Hey, I'm Eben Koppel. I'm the executive chef at the Yardley Inn.
I'm Randy Forrester, and I work at the Harvest Moon Inn in Ringo's, New Jersey.
I believe my chances of winning are very, very good.
With all the research that I did and all the work that I put into it, I have to take it down.
Well, I've been around the block a couple times in this market, so I feel fine.
I can't say that I think my chances are very good, but I will say that I'm looking forward to giving these other chefs a challenge.
We have 3 judges from the area. 2 are food critics from local newspapers, and the 3rd is a teacher from the Mercer County Culinary Arts Program.
Tonight's event is to showcase the showroom and to help the United Way try to do a little charity work at the same time.
Too bad everyone can't smell the smells we're smelling, because it's starting to really, the aromas in here are magnificent.
We want to add all our points up. 285 points I have for the Yardley Inn. Second was Rats with 280. Salt Creek Grill was third with me with 205, and Randy was with 200. That's what
I was almost the same. I had Yardley Inn, Rats, I had Randy, and then Salt Creek Grill.
I have Yardley Inn 250. I guess a little more critical. That's fine. Rats 235, 190 for Salt Creek Grill, and 150 for Randy. So we got a limit.
Yep. And we all agree we have never had 4 contestants so strong, so consistent, but Eben, congratulations. You're best of it.
I just went on the Jersey Fresh website and went to farmers markets for a couple of weeks and just saw what was in season, and then took those things and made them as delicious and interesting and innovative as I could. And, you know, pork roll, having pork roll in the back pocket, really, that's, I think, the thing that pushed me over the edge. Yeah, Trenton pork roll is the key. It's the key to victory. So everyone get some Trenton pork roll, man, and that's where it's at.
The Artist Evolution is being brought to you by United Way of Greater Mercer County. Make a difference in your community. Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United. Visit us on the web at liveunitedgreatermercer.org.
It's one of our goals here on the Urban Evolution to introduce you to some of the city's most interesting people, which is why on this edition of the Artist Evolution, we have not 1, but 2 of Trenton's most interesting artists for you to enjoy. Meet Rain Treefeld, an environmental solar kinetic artist. and his wife, Lori, a successful visual artist and writer.
And I began in advertising and made the move. A job opening came up as an artist in editorial, and I took it. Even though I had begun as an artist and an illustrator and a graphic person, before you know it, as your career progresses, they're asking you to write your graphics and your pages.
When Lori and Rain moved to Trenton 22 years ago, her experience in journalism landed her jobs at several newspapers around New Jersey. In 1999, she began work as a graphic journalist for the Star-Ledger. In 2005, it was there that she helped them earn a Pulitzer Prize.
The Pulitzer was for breaking news for when Governor McGreevey resigned due to his being gay. And that is what we covered, and we covered it very well, and that's why we received the Pulitzer.
Despite all of her success in journalism, strangely enough, Lori's proudest work does not involve news.
The books began as a newspaper feature called World of Wonder. At first, friends would call it World of Blunder because it wasn't doing very well, and I was working really hard on it, but it wasn't selling. I didn't have a lot of newspapers buying it. But that all changed when I came back to New Jersey, and I was picked up by a syndicate. So today, the World of Wonder newspaper series runs in more than 100 newspapers around the world, really.
I have a granddaughter who's 9. One of the things she loves to do when she comes over is we'll open up World of Wonder or People and Places, and it kind of harks back to when I was a kid. I would lie on the floor and read World Book Encyclopedia. It always reminds me of that.
I also won a Reuben Award, which is awarded from the National Cartoonist Society, and it's a really big deal. For me to be told I was the very best illustrator in all of Canada and the United States and awarded by the National Cartoonist Society was a huge, huge thing for me.
Now, we flash back a couple of decades to the University of Windsor at Ontario. While taking a course in sculpture, Lori met Rain Treefelt, a teacher's assistant who she would eventually marry. While in college, Rain discovered a love for kinetic art, which is a type of visual art that involves any type of physical motion.
Rain is a sculptor who makes things that move. They turn, they respond to wind or movement.
Throughout his career, Rain has had his work featured through an array of clients and exhibits including the 1996 Olympic Games, Cirque du Soleil, the Franklin Institute, and Princeton University. In 2000, while teaching sculpture at the College of New Jersey, Rain became inspired to add a new, important, environmental aspect to his work.
They didn't really have much of a facility for sculpture there, so I started to gravitate towards the engineering labs because they had all the machines that I like to use. There was this professor there named Dr. Norm Asper, and he was the guy that was in charge of, they would have a solar project every year, so it would be a solar boat or a solar car. And I walked up to Dr. Asper one afternoon and kind of, you know, said, I think it would be cool to make you know, a solar kinetic sculpture. What do you think? And he looks at me and he gives gray hair, you know, long gray hair and a beard, and just looks at me and he goes, that would be very cool. Come with me. So what ended up happening is I very quickly figured out what was going on, and I constructed Solar One here.
Rain's interest in combining solar energy with kinetic sculpture led him to create his current project, the Solar Tree.
How this project came about was Angela Ping, their teacher, just contacted me through email, and her email just read, hi, I'm a enriched science and math teacher in Hillsborough, California, and would like to incorporate kinetic art into my curriculum. So then we started a dialogue, and one day I blurted out, or we could build a solar tree as a project to do with the kids.
One of the things I think art can do is get people to be aware of issues, and sometimes it happens in a sneaky way. It's not like Al Gore or an expert on the environment talking at you saying, you know, you should change your light bulbs or you should change your lifestyle. What artists can do, and I think what Rain's able to do with his solar sculpture, it's more poetic.
a sculpture like the solar tree could be grid connected and actually provide energy for 1 or 2 homes.
Rain and Lori Treefelt are 2 examples of the great but often overlooked Trenton art community. Ideally, your desire to see more combined with Artist Evolution's desire to shine the spotlight on these underappreciated talents will put them to the forefront where they belong.
One of the things I would change about Trenton.
One thing I would change about, okay. I have a lot.
One thing I could change about the city of Trenton.
If you mean like a magic wish type of change, like I could ask a genie to change something, I would stop the violence.
It would be the image. Have people think of Trenton as a more positive place, as opposed to the violence and stuff that we normally are associated with.
Well, I sure wish there wasn't the crime and the gangs. That people felt safer, walking around in the evenings and going to the restaurants and coffee shops.
I would like to see more store open.
Maybe just on a cultural level to have more things like this and more restaurants and try to bring more business.
We need more businesses and participation.
I clean it up.
Thank you.
The smell from the sewers. I walk through Trenton on my lunch and the smell is quite ripe in the summer. It's not so bad in the winter, but you can still smell it.
I think just keep the arts going, keep the music going, because more people are into love and appreciating pretty things other than the ugly.
Put more stuff out for the kids to do.
I would have more activities for the kids around here because there's no activities for them, and that's why you have a lot of them in the street and a lot of them are getting murdered.
The lack of recreational space here in the city. If you go to the major park here in the city, Cadwallader Park, and any of the other smaller parks, there are no real functional play areas for children. Cadwallader Park should have at least 4 jungle gyms, major jungle gyms for children to play.
That's the only thing we need more of, support. Support not just the businesses, but support the arts and support the city itself. Okay, that's all we really need right now, just a little bit of support. Okay, actually a lot of support.